everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Let me ask you a question. Are you nervous when you go shopping abroad? Do you find yourself only knowing how to say how much? Or this one?
Oh, Ava, that is 100% me. It can be so stressful. You see something you like, but you are too afraid to ask for details.
Exactly. Well, today we are going to fix that. We are going to give you a complete toolkit with all the must-know English sentences for shopping. This isn't just a few phrases. This is a full guide for real-life English.
A full guide? I love the sound of that.
That is right. By the end of this video, you'll be able to handle any real-life shopping situation with total confidence. You'll learn everything from asking for help to returning an item, and you'll know exactly how to shop in English confidently. So, if you're ready to become a shopping pro, hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss our future lessons.
So, what is the plan for today, Ava? How are we going to do this?
Great question. We have a clear roadmap. First, we'll build your foundation, your shopping survival kit with the most essential phrases. Then, we'll move to expansion, practicing these skills in real scenarios like a clothing store and a supermarket. Finally, we'll refine your language to help you sound more natural and polite. Stick with us, and let's get started. All right, Ben, let's start at the very beginning. You walk into a store. What is often the first thing that happens?
A shop assistant usually says hello, like, "Hi, how can I help you?" My mind always goes blank. I feel like I have to buy something if they talk to me.
That's a very common feeling, but you don't have to feel pressured. In most cases, they are just being friendly. If you just want to look around, you can say a simple and polite phrase. Listen and repeat, "I'm just browsing, thanks."
I'm just browsing, thanks. Oh, that's perfect. It's friendly, but also clearly says, I don't need help right now.
Exactly. It's the perfect way to start your shopping conversation on your own terms. Try it one more time.
I'm just browsing, thanks. I've got it.
Okay, so you've been browsing for a bit, and now you do need help. You want to find the jackets, for example. What do you do?
Maybe just walk up and say, "Where are the jackets?" Or is that too direct? I definitely wouldn't just shout, "Hey!"
Definitely don't shout, "Hey!" Your first instinct is close, but we can make it more polite. The magic phrase to get someone's attention is, "Excuse me." Always start with that.
Okay, excuse me. Simple enough.
After that, you can ask for help. A great all-purpose sentence is, "Could you help me, please?" Let's practice that.
Excuse me, could you help me, please?
Perfect. Or if you know what you want, you can be more specific. You can say, "I'm looking for," and then add the item. For example, "I'm looking for the jackets."
Excuse me, I'm looking for the jackets. That feels so much more natural and polite. This is a key phrase for any English for shopping situation.
Excellent. Now, you've found the jacket you like. You want to know the price. What is the one phrase almost every learner uses?
How much? Just those two words.
Right. And while it's not wrong, it can sound a little abrupt, a little short. We can easily improve it by making it a full sentence. Just add, "Is this?" Repeat after me, "How much is this?"
How much is this?
Much better. It is a small change, but it makes a big difference. If the item is far away, you can point and say, "How much is that?" And if you want to be even more polite, you can use this wonderful phrase, "Could you tell me the price of this, please?"
Could you tell me the price of this, please? Wow, I sound so much more fluent already. These useful English sentences for shopping are gold.
All right, Ben, time to put it all together. Let's do a quick role play. We are in a clothing store. I am the shop assistant, and you are looking for a blue shirt. Use the phrases we just learned. Ready?
Ready.
Hello, welcome to our store. Let me know if you need any help.
Hi, thanks. I'm just browsing for now. Actually, excuse me.
Yes, how can I help you?
I'm looking for a blue shirt.
Of course. The blue shirts are right over here in this section.
This one is nice. How much is this?
That one is $35. See? Fantastic. You used 3 of our core phrases perfectly and naturally. How did that feel?
That felt amazing. It was a simple conversation, but I felt completely in control. I can really see how these building blocks work in a clothing store conversation.
Great job on that first scenario, Ben. Now let's expand our skills for the clothing store because after finding the item and the price, what is the next logical step?
You need to know if it fits. Finding the right size is always a challenge, especially since sizing can be different in every country.
Exactly. This is a crucial part of the clothing store conversation. Let's say you're holding a shirt and it is a size medium, but you need a large. The simplest way to ask is, do you have this in a large? Repeat that.
Do you have this in a large? And I can just change the size, right? Do you have this in a small?
Perfect. You just replace large with whatever size you need now. What if you want to try it on to be sure? You need to find the fitting rooms. How would you ask for that?
I would probably say, wear, try on. Something simple like that.
Close! Let's make it a full polite sentence. The most common phrase is, where are the fitting rooms?
Where are the fitting rooms? Okay, that is easy to remember, fitting rooms.
And one more essential phrase. When you are at the fitting rooms, you can confirm by asking, can I try this on? Or if you have a few items, can I try these on?
Can I try this on? Got it. These 3 phrases seem to cover everything I need for size and fit.
They absolutely do. They are the key to a successful shopping conversation in any clothing store. Okay, Ben, you've tried on the shirt. The size is perfect, but maybe blue isn't your color today. You want to see if there are other options.
This happens all the time. I like the style, but not the color. I'm not sure how to ask this correctly.
It is a very simple and useful phrase. You can ask, does this come in any other colors? Let's practice.
Does this come in any other colors? That sounds really natural.
It is, and it is a great open question. The shop assistant might say, yes, it also comes in black and white, and then show you. Another useful question, especially for quality, is asking about the material. You can ask, what is this made of?
What is this made of? That's a good one, especially if you have sensitive skin or want to know if it is cotton or wool.
Precisely, these questions show that you're moving beyond basic survival English and are now making more detailed inquiries. It is a big step in how to shop in English confidently. You know, Ben, these clothing store situations bring up a lot of common challenges for learners, and that makes me curious about our audience.
Oh, are we going to ask them a question?
Yes, we want to hear from you. When you're shopping for clothes in English, what is the most difficult part for you? Is it finding your size, asking about colors, or maybe something else?
Yeah, we'd love to know. What is the most difficult thing for you when shopping in English? Let us know in the comments below. Your experiences can really help other learners feel like they're not alone.
All right, it is time for our first refinement module. This is where we take your English from good to great. Ben, let's say you've tried on the shirt. You love the color, the size is perfect, and you've decided to buy it. What do you say to the shop assistant?
I want this.
Okay, this is one of the most common mistakes learners make. I want this is grammatically correct, but in English, especially in service situations, it can sound a bit demanding or even rude.
Oh no, I've definitely said that before, so what is a better way to say it?
A much more natural and polite way is to say, I'll take it, or if you have more than one item, I'll take these. It is friendly and clear. Repeat after me.
I'll take it. It feels softer somehow.
It is. Another great polite option is, could I get this, please? This is a question, so it is even more polite.
Could I get this, please? I really like that one. So avoid I want this and instead use I'll take it or could I get this, please? This is a key detail for sounding more native in a shopping English conversation.
Exactly. This small change makes a huge difference in how you are perceived. It's all about making the interaction smooth and pleasant. Okay, Ben, we have mastered the clothing store. Let's switch gears to another incredibly common shopping environment, the supermarket or grocery store.
The supermarket, so many aisles, so many products, it can be a nightmare if you can't find what you're looking for. I once spent 10 minutes looking for salt.
I think we've all been there. So let's solve that problem right now with another role play. This time, we're doing some grocery shopping in English. I'm a store employee and you need to find the cereal. You have your shopping list, but you're lost. Ready?
Ready. I will use the phrases we learned for getting attention and asking for help.
Hi there.
Excuse me, could you help me, please?
Of course. What can I help you with?
I'm looking for the cereal.
Certainly, the cereal is in aisle 7 next to the milk.
Aisle 7. Great, thank you so much.
Perfect. See how the exact same foundational phrases work just as well in the supermarket. Excuse me, and I'm looking for, are your best friends in any store?
That is amazing. I don't need to learn a whole new set of sentences. I can just adapt. This makes real-life English for shopping feel so much more manageable.
Exactly. Now let's build on that. Sometimes you don't just say, I'm looking for, you might want to ask where something is. A very simple and direct way to do this is, where can I find the? For example, where can I find the pasta?
Where can I find the pasta? That seems like another essential phrase for grocery shopping in English.
It is, and here is another key situation in a supermarket, sales and special offers. You see a sign, but you're not sure if the item in your hand is the correct one. You can pick it up, show it to an employee, and ask, is this on sale?
Is this on sale? Oh, that's super useful. Sometimes the signs are so confusing.
They can be. Another good question is about freshness, especially for things like bread or milk. You could ask, when does this expire, or is this fresh?
These are great practical phrases. They move beyond just finding things to actually checking the quality and price, which is a huge part of shopping.
All right, Ben, your shopping cart is full. You've found the cereal and the pasta. Now comes the moment many learners fear the most, the checkout.
The pressure is so high, there is a line of people behind you, and the cashier is speaking so fast.
Let's break it down and make it easy. The cashier will scan your items and tell you the total. Then they might ask, how would you like to pay? You need to be ready with your answer. The two most common are, I'd like to pay by card, please, or I'd like to pay with cash, please.
I'd like to pay by card, please. Easy enough.
Then they will likely ask about a bag. They might say, do you need a bag? Or just bag. A simple and polite reply is, could I have a bag, please?
Could I have a bag, please? Okay, I can handle that.
Finally, especially in the US or UK, they might ask about a store card. They'll say something like, do you have a loyalty card? Or any points card? If you don't, a simple no. Thank you is perfect.
So, pay by card, ask for a bag, and say no to a loyalty card. These 3 sentences can get me through almost any checkout situation. This is such a helpful at the checkout counter English guide.
That is the goal, to give you the exact phrases you need for these high-pressure moments. The checkout counter is such a universal experience of stress and sometimes funny misunderstandings. I have a few stories of my own when I was learning other languages.
I bet our viewers do too. Let's ask them. Everyone has a story about a time they got flustered or something funny happened at a store.
We want to hear yours. Share a funny or embarrassing story you have from a checkout counter abroad in the comments below. Reading each other's stories is a great way to learn and laugh together.
Absolutely. Don't be shy. Your story might just make someone's day.
Welcome back. We've covered a lot of ground from clothing stores to supermarkets. Now, we're going to dive back into our refinement layer to make your English sound even more advanced and natural.
I'm ready. The first refinement tip about not saying I want this was so helpful. What is next?
We're going to talk about indirect questions. Direct questions are fine, but indirect questions are often used in English to sound more polite and less demanding. It's a subtle but powerful tool in your shopping English conversation kit.
What is the difference? Can you give me an example?
Of course, a direct question we learned was, where are the fitting rooms? It is perfectly okay, but to make it more polite, you can start it with, could you tell me? So it becomes, could you tell me where the fitting rooms are? Notice the word order changes slightly at the end.
Could you tell me where the fitting rooms are? I see. The R moves to the end.
Exactly. Let's try another one. Direct, what time do you close? How would you make that indirect?
I'll use the same pattern. Could you tell me what time you close?
Perfect. It's a fantastic way to elevate your English, especially when you need to ask for information. This is a key strategy for how to shop in English confidently without feeling like you're being pushy. All right, Ben, it is time for our final and perhaps most dreaded scenario, returning an item.
The return desk, this is expert level stuff. I bought a shirt, I get it home, and it just doesn't fit. Now I have to go back and explain it. I feel nervous just thinking about it.
We are going to make it simple and stress-free. Let's role play. I am the customer service employee at the return desk. You have the shirt and your receipt. What is the first thing you say when you get to the counter?
Hello, I return this.
That's the right idea. Let's make it a full sentence. A great way to start is, hi, I'd like to return this, please.
Okay, let's restart the role play. I'm ready.
Hi there. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'd like to return this, please.
Certainly. Do you have your receipt?
Yes, here it is.
Thank you. May I ask what the problem was?
I don't know the phrase for this.
Perfect stopping point. This is where we need more specific vocabulary. We'll learn that in the next module. But you started the conversation perfectly. I'd like to return this is the only opening line you need. So the employee asks, what was the problem? You need to give a reason. Let's learn a few simple, clear phrases for this common situation. If it is a size issue, you can say, it is the wrong size.
It is the wrong size. That is easy. What if it is too big or too small?
You can be more specific. It is too big or it is too small. Let's practice those.
It is too big. It is too small. Okay. What if it is broken or damaged?
A simple phrase for that is, it is faulty or it is damaged. The employee will understand immediately now. What if you don't want your money back? You just want a different size. You can say, I'd like to exchange it for a medium, please.
It is too small. I'd like to exchange it for a medium, please. Wow, that one sentence explains the problem and the solution. That's an incredibly useful English sentence for shopping.
It is. Knowing these specific phrases for how to return an item in English turns a scary situation into a simple transaction. We're almost at the expert level. The last step in handling returns is understanding the store's rules or their policy. Sometimes the employee might say something you don't understand about the policy.
Right, like they might say, we only offer store credit. What does that mean?
Store credit means you don't get your money back, but you get a credit to spend in that store later. A refund means you get your money back. So, if you're unsure, you can ask a clarifying question. The most important one is, what is your return policy?
What is your return policy? That is a good one to know before you even buy something.
An excellent point. You can ask that at the checkout when you first buy it. Two other great questions to ask at the return desk are, do you offer refunds? Or the alternative, is it possible to get a refund?
Is it possible to get a refund? That sounds more polite using that indirect structure we learned.
You got it. You're connecting the concepts. And if they say no, you can ask, can I get store credit instead? Knowing these key terms, return policy, refund, store credit, exchange, gives you all the power you need to handle this advanced shopping situation. All right, Ben, we have learned so many incredibly useful English sentences for shopping today. Before we do our final challenge, let's do a quick fire review to bring it all back.
Let's do it. My brain is full of new phrases.
This is a great chance for all of you at home to review with us. Ready? First, you walk into a store but don't need help, you say.
I'm just browsing, thanks.
Perfect. You need to find the shoes. You ask,
Excuse me, where can I find the shoes?
excellent. You love the shoes, but you need a bigger size. You ask,
Do you have these in a size 10?
fantastic. You're at the checkout and you want to use your credit card. You say,
I'd like to pay by card, please.
you got it. And the final one, the tough one, you get home and the shoes are damaged. You go back to the store and say,
Hi, I'd like to return these, they're damaged.
yes, look at that. We've solved all those pain points we talked about at the beginning. You can now handle the entire shopping conversation from start to finish. You should feel incredibly proud. Okay, Ben, it is time for the final boss challenge. I'm going to give you a more complex scenario, and you have to use everything we've learned today to complete it.
Okay, I'm a little nervous, but I'm ready. What is the mission?
Your mission is this. It is your friend's birthday. You need to go into a store to buy them a pair of headphones as a gift. You need to find the electronics section. Ask about the price of a specific pair of headphones. Ask if it comes with a warranty. Ask about the gift return policy in case your friend doesn't like them. And finally, ask for gift wrapping at the checkout.
Wow, okay, that is a real life English shopping situation. Let's do it. You're the shop assistant again.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Hi there, excuse me. Could you tell me where the electronics section is?
Of course, it is just over there past the books.
Great, thank you. This pair looks good. Could you tell me the price of these, please?
Those are $99. They, excellent quality.
They look it. Do they have a guarantee if they break?
Yes, they come with a 1-year warranty.
Okay, great. I think my friend will love them, but just in case, what is your return policy for gifts?
For gifts, we can offer an exchange or store credit within 30 days as long as you have the gift receipt.
Perfect. In that case, I'll take them.
Great choice. Your total is $99.
I'd like to pay by card, please. Oh, and one last thing. Is it possible to have this gift wrapped?
Absolutely. We can do that for you, Ben. That was flawless. You navigated a complex situation, you used indirect questions, you asked about policy, and you even handled a word you didn't know. That was a masterclass.
I feel so accomplished. It all came together. I actually feel like I could go out and do that right now.
And you at home can do it too. We hope this deep dive into English for shopping has helped you feel much more prepared and confident. You now have the tools for almost any situation you'll face.
We covered so much, from the basics of asking for help to the details of returning an item. The goal was to take away the fear and replace it with confidence.
Absolutely. And the best way to keep that confidence is to practice. So we have a small piece of homework for you. It is your upgraded micro assignment.
That is right. We want you to use what you learned today. In the comments below, we want you to write 2 sentences. Sentence 1, ask for help finding a specific item in a supermarket. Sentence 2, ask for a different size of a clothing item you want to buy.
For example, you could write, "Excuse me, where can I find the coffee? And do you have this jacket in a small?" We will read as many of your comments as we can and give you feedback. This is your chance to practice in a safe space.
Let's fill the comments with amazing practice sentences. And if you found this video helpful and want more deep dive lessons like this one to help you master real life English, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Every subscription helps us create more valuable content for this amazing community. Thank you so much for learning with us today.
We'll see you in the next video. Happy shopping.